What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Crossout. We got more Clan Wars action for you today. I built myself a Reaper because, as you know, I don't really comply to the meta that much. I really just want to play what I'm having fun with. That is all that matters to me. So I'm squatted up with Axilla today, one of the Reaper masters in our clan, trying to see if we can actually outdo him on the Reapers. Spoiler alert, of course we can. It's just Axilla. Nah, he's a really good player, so I'm probably not at his level, but I'm just playing the Reapers because they are so funny with the dog meta at the moment. You can just chew through so many melee builds in such a short period of time. It's freaking awesome. I really love playing them when there's so many melee teams right now. So I built this thing, and trust me guys, this is literally like 500 IQ or something. It has 2 expanded ammo packs and then a blue ammo pack. Things are fused, so there's quite a lot of ammo on it for just 2 epic ammo packs. And then there's 2 rift modules to actually decouple those ammo packs, because one of the things about the ammo pack is, even when an ammo pack is empty, like in theory empty, you used up all of the extra shots that you gain from it, the thing can still explode. And as I said, this is a counter to dogs, and we expect to counter a lot of dogs right now. So that's why I actually did it, because one of the things, like, this game has quite broken physics, because a tiny dog witch can lift up a giant ass spider and just flip it around and not give a shit about it. So basically this build has like just one big amount of ammo boxes that can be decoupled as soon as I don't need them anymore, or if I do get wedged. Here in the first game, like, this was pretty much just a storm, not a lot of exciting stuff going on, but you will actually see me use it here in the second round. This was the first game we joined after actually building this, so I'm super excited about it working in the freaking first game that we played, second round of the first game. It's so amazing. But these were dogs, and these guys did what dogs should, just push the fuck in. So we had a brawl here from the start. We just, like, we walked up as far as we could, dropped cap cans as we usually did, and then we just start chewing down those dogs. But now you will see here, like, we just, look at that fucking damage. It's so freaking cool. I can't get enough of this. Like, this is what Crossout is about. Just beating people with hard counters or just getting countered as shit. But look at me just chewing through this guy. But here comes the second guy. Look how he wedges me now. And bam, did you see that? Using my rift, because he actually got under me. He would have chewed up that ammo pack, and that ammo pack would have blown up, and I would have lost like half of my build. So as soon as he started wedging me, I just decoupled that module to be safe from not exploding. And there we go, easy kill. I still have 750 ammo after decoupling the first one, and 350 after decoupling the second one. So I'm still good, even though I decoupled that first one. So really nice, like, first win there, and everything just worked as it was supposed to. The second game here is actually also against dogs, because I want to show you how this functions against the main counter. But I actually have a third game for you guys today versus a team with scorpions and typhoons and all that shit, where we just go full push tactics, because again, some of you guys has actually been asking me to see some pushing action, especially Daddy Dave, one of my trusted patrons. And I want to include some more pushing tactics into the videos as well. But here the first team comes in. These guys actually have a pretty good counter for me and Axilla, because they brought, like, fire. As you can see, that guy just comes through the corner spitting fire like no tomorrow. And fire chews through our builds. That's just the way it is, sadly. I decoupled one of the modules already, because that guy, you know, he lanced the shit out of me. So I just wanted to get rid of it in order to not blow up instantly. But we turned through the dogs okay. But sadly though, that fire brick right there is just going through, and watch how he just eats me. I tried to decouple the module to not blow up, but there's just so little I can do. Like, I did get his spark off, and I actually think I get one of the Dracos off, I'm not sure. Yeah, we actually got another Draco off. So we did do some damage to him, did we? No, we didn't. I'm trash. So we actually did do some damage to him. Luckily though, Axilla is still going pretty strong, and we still have one tsunami spider up, so they can finish off the rest of them. Axilla isn't totally out of the game. He just doesn't have a lot of legs left. So the fire brick is actually still going, and as you can see, he's like, the bricks is so good. Fire is just a freaking awesome weapon in this game. It's so strong. It just chews through a lot of builds in ways that melees don't do. Like, fire doesn't give a shit about bumpers and stuff, so they are very good against builds like mine and Axilla's build. But we still managed to make it to the second game here, and we actually won that first one even still. So a really good fight there by the boys. I'm trying to take a different approach here in the second round just to not get messed up, because in an ideal world we want to sacrifice our tsunamis to the fire, because me and Axilla can handle the rest of them okay if the tsunamis can just take the initial hits and actually maybe just live through it somewhat. But if the guys can take those initial hits, me and Axilla can do work without Reapers against the weapons, because I don't think there's any faster way of degunning like a hidden spark than with a Reaper, because you just shoot through the armor, and then right after you shoot through the armor, you are just chewing through that spark. That's why I love the Reaper so much. And come on guys, it's the freaking cheapest weapon right now. Go get yourself a pair if you haven't. Or if you're just trying to get into Clan Wars, it's not a bad idea to get a Reaper build. You will still face a lot of melee teams, so you will actually also be quite useful, even just with the Reapers. And if you can get a decent amount of wins with just the Reapers, then you can go ahead and save up for some tsunamis with the uranium that you're grinding. So it's a pretty good trade-off in my opinion. These guys were a bit defensive this time. Don't know why. They have to push us. We are literally like we're one up, so they're gonna have to push. They also do actually go ahead and cloak up. I turn my focus to the left there for short, or to the right for a short second, because it looks like they are actually gonna cloak up and go for me. They finally show themselves on the right side, so we just turn to them, telling the boys to just still keep an eye on that left side if the guy's coming in. But we end up with all four of them here on right side, so it's all good, and it's basically just a party from here. Look, like again, just look at those damage numbers. It's what Reapers are all about. This guy finally turns for me. He's degunned, so I can focus on the next target. I'm not really focusing on ending people. We just want them degunned and then on to the next one. Like, that's how it works. So the brick goes for me once again. He's pretty beaten up this time though, so I can actually degun him quite easily. There we go. His spark is gone. Of course, he just wedges a big ass spider like no tomorrow again, but we handled them so much better, and this side of the map is a lot better for choke points when it comes to dogs. It's easier for them to approach the other side, in my opinion, because they can get so much closer before they are gonna get degunned, and we have like less room to move on. So it is hard for us in a lot of ways, and that's one thing you want to watch out. But I feel like we should just get into the third game. So let's cut that in right here. Here it is, the third game. We're facing a cricket hover, we're facing a scorpion hover, a typhoon hover, and then a typhoon tsunami spider. So these guys are like fully stacked up, and that's why I just call for a hard push on these guys, because that's where me and Axilla can really do some work against a team like this. And trust me, you will see us do goddamn work. We try to push on the opposite side of where most of them are hiding, so that we can just get in there nice and easy. And look at that. That Typhoon Tsunami Spider is actually peeking and allowing me and Axilla to just absolutely chew him down. I just told Axilla to just fucking move in there and do nothing else but just go ham on that guy. And no one can withstand 4 Reapers just charging in your face like we just did. So we actually chew him down a lot. Now when we push, we make quick changes all of a sudden depending on where the enemy is. So we try to push the right side because the guys are there, but as you can see in just a second here, the cricket is actually on our left side, and bam, he gets cap-canned. So we instantly rotate to him and go for him instead, because now he's a vulnerable target. He cloaks up because the cap-can runs out. Luckily he runs straight into our face, so we start the decloaking on him. And we actually, like, I just go for the kill on him. We just want him down because he's still moving a bit, so we don't want him to go for the cap all of a sudden. And my position also allows us to actually make a really nice pincer move here. The boys are pushing in from the other side of the ramp while I'm moving behind them, and as you can see, when we actually get closer here, we can start landing so much damage because these guys are facing like the rear of me. So he turns around there after some time, but I'm getting so close and I can land a lot of damage on that hover. Actually almost taking him down. He starts burning down there. Boom, there we go. So he's pretty much dead. We can turn to the Typhoon hover, and we basically just chase him down. Axilla is degunned, but the rest of the guys still have guns, so we have a pretty good like advantage here. And the good thing also that I really like about Reapers, and which I think is so underrated, is the fact that they can just, you know, again, when they can chew through builds so quickly, they can also take out hovers, and you can see how the dude is struggling because all of his hovers are just gone. As you saw from the footage, I actually targeted his hovers just to make sure that we took those out, because if you can cripple a heavy hover, so like he can't really move, then he's pretty much fucked. Moving on to the second game here again, we're just doing the same thing once more. We're just pushing in. We're just calling for that push, push, push. Easy peasy. I'm going in first, so I'm getting a bit beaten up here in the beginning, but again, like, this build is actually one of the better builds that I have made. I'm not really the best builder, but this one has just turned out so good, and it is like, it can soak a ton of hits. They aren't really aiming try hard for my weapons. Sometimes they are. The Scorpion has a pretty good aim, but not all of them. So I'm actually still living with both of my guns after all of those hits. So now that the Tsunami is isolated because we forced the Scorpion down, we do the same thing again. We just hard push him, and as you can see, once more, me and Exilla is just absolutely chewing through him, and he's dying in the matter of something like 30 seconds. There we go, he's dead. It's so strong to just push with full Reapers. And then we go for the Cricket Hover again. Nice damage on him there for sure. He takes a lot of hits and he goes down as well. And that's what Reapers can do. When you push with Reapers, you can actually do bits. The Scorpion got a pretty good hit on me there, but we're still living in cap. It's a 2 versus 4 still at this point, which is super nice. So we just keep the pressure going. We still just firing a ton of hits at them. The Typhoon Hover is missing right now. He's somewhere on our left side. We don't really know where he is. There he is on the map now. He's coming in from the left side, so I'm just laying some pre-fire on him to try to stress him a bit. He lands a really good hit on me, so I'm almost crippled. And out of nowhere, my savior Exilla actually like just bumps me up to speed there so I can get in cover. And we win the second round. Boys, I hope you enjoyed this new build that I've done, because this was definitely something else. Until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.